Big homie CC, right? Big homie CC called me about a month ago now. And he said, I'm in Vegas. I'm finna do some content with WACK100, 607 Unc, King Yella, and Christopher Ludwig. They all gonna be there. When I get there, I'm not gonna tell Wack I'm calling you, but I'm gonna call you on FaceTime so you can run your play on Wack. But this is right after the whole T Grizzly shit, kind of right. He said that way you can get you when you have a conversation with him, don't cuss him out. Uh, talk to him calm because he gonna be calm because he around me, right?
Yeah.
That that way you can see where he coming from. Get in and try to talk about what's going on with the T Grizzly shit, so you can see what his next move was gonna be. So that's what I did. So he didn't know that he thought it was just a spur of the moment thing between when CC put me on the phone. No, nigga, I already knew. So what he did was he's like, "Oh, I talked about T Grizzly, and you ain't said nothing about it. I already destroyed your ass on academics. My job when big homie CC put me on the phone with you was just to listen to whatever you had to say, because I was trying to ascertain where you was going next with this little shit you had going on. You hear me? My job
Yeah.
wasn't to argue with you back and forth. I already argued with your bitch ass back and forth on academics. It don't get no bigger than that. I'm not gonna argue with you, you bitch ass nigga.
And you ran.
Man, listen, the nigga, he gonna always run. That's what he does for a living. He gonna always run. He gonna always run. He gonna have behind that goat mouth ass bitch he got. Whatever that whole name. I forget that whole name right now. But that's all he ever gonna do because he's a flawed individual. He's a flawed individual. And now what I'm hearing he's doing now is he's getting his Clubhouse crew to go to YouTube and start reporting shit. Start
Yeah.
reporting videos and trying to
Yeah.
get your page striked and shit like that. That's
Yeah.
his newest little move. When he can't stop you, he'll
Yeah.
send all the Clubhouse motherfuckers to your YouTube channel and report shit. You know what I'm saying? It can be shit that it's not even violating YouTube rules. But
Yeah.
if enough people report it, he's hoping that they will take some action against you, kind of silence you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why, I've been kind of mindful about my wordplay. You know what I mean? Because a couple months ago, he did that when I put up a picture of his girl R&B, and I
Yeah.
went in. Like, I went in on this motherfucker, right?
Uh-huh.
So he reported that on me and said that it was harassing because of the way that I had her picture up there and I was talking about her, from what she used to look like, to what he transformed her into.
He got me and you the same day, Deezy.
Yeah, yeah,
And get
yeah,
my video snatched down.
yeah. Me too. Yeah. So, he one of them type of individuals, and that's what they on. And they can't, beat us with the wordplay. So they feel like they go into their police actions and then they want to report everything and then, talk tough behind it and act like they standing on some type of business. But, we can see what it is. Y'all all over there lying for content, man. That's it. Y'all manipulating, lying, and it's a whole bunch of people like that's on medication. From what I see, they all act like they on like medication and they got some type of like disability. You know what I mean?
No, they're not acting, Deezy. I just told you that listen, Deezy, bro, listen. When Clubhouse first came out, and they said it was a black-owned platform, I said, okay, let me go check it out. But I swear to God, this is long before Wack even got on Clubhouse. Bro, listen. When I saw all of the bullshit, all the voices with no face attached to them going back and forth, and the disrespect, and all that, I knew that wasn't the place for me. I don't fuck with Clubhouse, bro, at all, period. The people
Yeah.
on Clubhouse are the most lowbrow.
Yeah.
Clubhouse, it is a melting pot of dumb, retarded, goofy ass human beings, bro. You ain't gonna never hear listen, you think Instagram be stupid? Go over to Clubhouse and take a listen to that dumb ass, take a look at that dumb ass shit being talked about over there. There's no way I would feel listen, you gotta be retarded to be on Clubhouse all day.
Yeah.
Talking about nothing.
Yeah. You got to be. And for the people that just got here in the chat, that paperwork that's out there is fake. So, I see somebody in the chat saying that somebody has paperwork on Wack talking to the feds. That paperwork
It's
is
fake.
fake. It's all fake. And that's if you go check out the video, I posted it and I showed you how it's fake. It's fake paperwork, And for the people that picked it up, they didn't fact check it. They just grabbed it and they seen that it said Wack, and they tried to like reference it, but it's fake paperwork. I went to the website where the paperwork is at, and that paperwork is not there at all. I can go to the same website that everybody else can go to if you pay for it, if you sign up for it. You can see any federal document that they allow you to put out, that they allow to be put out there. And that paperwork that Wack put up is fake. So if anybody else is sharing that paperwork, you have to understand that it's fake paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw them mention Henny on there.
Yeah.
I'm finna text Henny right now. Let her know that shit fake.
Yeah, and I was gonna DM her on Instagram, but I know you got a relationship with her, and you know her, so you could do your thing with that. But that paperwork that these people, and I seen a couple people on Instagram putting it up there, they grabbed it. They Wack, what's it called? Caught a lot of people by storm because of how he delivered it at the timing when Big U's paperwork just got updated, because he got paperwork that been updated like on the 6th of this month, the 10th, and I think the 11th. And most of that paperwork, you can't see it. It's some of the stuff that you can see, but most of it you can't see. And, and then some people got caught. They thought because of how Wack worded it, but if you really go look at it, it's fake documents. Because I spent 2 hours on there looking through all the paperwork, and I'm clicking on everything, and some of the paperwork, it's like if you click on a certain amount of that stuff a month, you got to pay for it. You know what I mean? But if you click on not a lot of it that month, then you don't have to pay anything. Man, I'm clicking on everything, so I know I'm gonna have a damn bill that's gonna come in this next month because I was clicking on everything. I'm trying to find this document that I see Wack put up.
You ain't gonna find it, and we just said so.
Yeah,
Big U's indictment is basically sealed.
Yeah.
That paperwork that WACK100 put out there would be a part of what would be sealed. So how in the fuck? Listen, the fact that he's saying that he has something that's supposed to be under seal, it's like a double conundrum, right? If he did have it, that would mean he a rat. Because how you get it and it's under seal?
Yeah.
So no matter what, that shit fake. The whole phone call between him and the lady, that was all staged, bro. It was fake.
Yeah.
And when none of that shit real, bro, he did that to try to exonerate himself. To make it seem like that he was not. He had took the phone call and then he had shot him down and he hadn't cooperated. I'm going to stage the phone call. I'm going to stage the phone call between me and the federal agent when she's conducting a telephone interview. Red flag number 1, right? The feds don't do shit like that, bro. It don't take no rocket science to figure that out. It's number 1. Number 2, I'm going to introduce a piece of paper, bro. Deezy is telling y'all what's wrong. Not the Deezy World chat, but chat. I'm talking right to Deezy's chat. Listen, at this point, any piece of paperwork that WACK100 put out, you have to assume is fake. There's no way you can believe none of that shit is real, bro.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Use your brain. Instead of using this shit as a hair holder in a hat rack, use your motherfucking brain, bro.
Yeah.
Put out fake paperwork on so many people at this point. You listen, bro. Listen. If Jesus Christ was standing next to academics with some paperwork in his hand, I would say Jesus is a lying motherfucker, bro. Just telling you. I don't believe shit coming out of his mouth. And if you believe something coming out of his mouth, you a fool. You crazy.
Hey, you notice, right, that Blueface been home about 3 months now, right? And before Blueface got out, Wack was talking about he was trying to get a budget from Birdman. and Blueface been home for 3 months, ain't got no deal or anything. I want to know how you feel. Do you feel that WACK100 is blackballed from the music industry?
I don't know if he's blackballed DZ because the music industry is such a fickle-minded place. The music industry is so top heavy full of bitch ass niggas that he fit right into all them bitch ass niggas. It's not like the music industry is overloaded or busting at the seams with real niggas. We know that, right? So I don't know if he's blackballed. What I do know though, I don't know if he's blackballed by the executives. What I do know is that any artist who's closely associated with WACK 100, they are persona non grata at this point because WACK has done so much bitch ass shit and everybody. So you hear?
Nah, it dropped out. It went there. You gotta grab it. Appreciate that super chat. Bless Nigel
Sorry, bro.
Beauty. Appreciate you. Bless Nigel
So
Beauty. Deezy, not new to this, you true to this. Appreciate your integrity, quality research, and due diligence. Fan, much love and respect. Always Deezy. Dawgface. SBGB TV family. Keep shining. Appreciate you. Bless Nigel Beauty.
yeah, sorry about that. So my thing is that I don't know if he's blackballed. I guess you can call it blackballed because he is such he's left such a distaste in everybody's mouth that I don't think anybody of any I don't think an A-list rapper would do anything. Doing something with him, doing anything with WACK 100, to me, is like doing something with 6ix9ine at this point. He did so much bitch ass shit that you can't explain away and you can't get away from. So in my mind, if I was the record executive, I wouldn't touch Blueface because Blueface is associated with WACK, and I don't want WACK to have any association with no artist that I got nothing to do with. So I guess, in a sense, you can say he's blackballed, but not in the traditional blackballed way. It's because he a bitch ass nigga. It's simple as that.
So, and by you saying that, right? And I feel that he's blackballed, right?
Yeah,
So
I'm not gonna disagree with you.
yeah. So but when I see that he makes it his business to target different rappers and lie on them about this snitching and paperwork, whereas though if you're in an industry and you are basically like co-workers because y'all all in the same field.
Mm-hmm.
Some people would do features for less than nothing. Some people will charge, but y'all doing business together because y'all all working in the same field. Now, if you make it your business to go at each and everybody in the field you're in, and nobody wants to do business with you, nobody wants to come on a record with you, nobody wants to do no feature with you, and all of these execs that have ties to these different people in the industry, they're looking at it like these are the people that I might, have them signed to a label and their label have them signed. Whereas though we're making money through these people, but WACK is targeting these people trying to destroy their image to mess up the money. Why would these people that are execs that really got the key to this shit want to do business with you when you're targeting the people that they already got business with?
They wouldn't, and that's a great point, and I totally agree with you 1,000%. They wouldn't, and so like you just said, any so the artist, I don't think that people in general have a problem with Blueface, but because of the closeness of proximity that he is to WACK, and
Right.
because of all the things that you just described, that's why Blueface ass is through.
Right.
Who you gonna get to jump on the remix with Blueface when WACK 100 in there? And he didn't rub so many people from coast to coast the wrong way. Who gonna
Yeah.
do it? Blueface broke as fuck. No, he lost that lawsuit.
Yeah.
So he down millions of dollars. That was a real lawsuit that he lost.
Yeah.
He in absolute debt. That's why he trying to do everything from box, everything else, because he owe up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Hey,
right about that.
hey, Dawgface. Did you
Yes, sir.
ever get in touch with that girl Henny?
Yeah, I just shot her a text.
Yeah, if you get in touch with her, see what she doing. We want to hear what she had to say about that. If she want to come up there, yeah. So what we see though about Blueface, like you said, I really feel that the people in the industry, they really don't got a problem with Blueface per se, but they got a problem with Wack. And my guest Dawgface is talking to Henny now. Yeah, I really feel like that. If Blueface had another manager or another label, they would deal with it. It's just that it's Wack. And Wack acts like, he has all these industry ties, but a lot of people, they sever ties with Wack. They don't want nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? They don't want nothing to do with him. His business practices. Wack knows how to show up on time to these different podcasts. Yes, he knows how to be there. But, from what we see, when it comes to the industry, he's not it. And then he acts like the people on Clubhouse is death row. Straight up. He acts like, I know he was around Suge and different people in death row, right? But he acts like the people on Clubhouse are death row. And from him seeing Suge out there doing his thing and him being around him, right? But even though he wasn't around Suge at the time of the prime, I think that Wack always wanted to run his own gang. He was allegedly, because I don't really think he was really a Paru. I just think he hung around some of the jokers. So I feel like him just hanging around these different people, he affiliated himself and associated himself with these Parus, but he really wasn't a Paru. It was just something that he said because his affiliation with the people. So, I think that he wanted to have his own gang, and Clubhouse gave him the ability to have an imaginary gang. And at the same time, he could work with the feds and have a gang. So it's like he got the best of both worlds. Even though we know the people that, on Clubhouse are on the slow side, right? But it still gives him the feeling of having control over people. You feel what I'm saying? It gives him the ability, to have control over people. So as him being on Clubhouse, he's acting like, this is the game. This right here is the game, but we all know what it is. The people on there in his room are the bottom of the barrel, the bottom of the barrel type people, man. You can tell from the content when they talking, and they look up to Wack. They look up to him in his the practices, Dawgface is on there talking to Henny. He's on there talking to Henny. He'll be back. Calm down. Calm down. You gotta read the room. Read the room. Yeah, he's on there talking to Henny. He'll be back. He trying to I guess he's talking to Henny about the paperwork. He'll be back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, Deezy,
yeah.
sorry about that. My apologies to the chat. I was on the line talking to Henny. Henny's online right now. But she said she's more than willing to come on and do content with us and to go break down what she has. She says that she was on Pacer, and she says that not everything's under seal. And for all the paperwork that she was able to download from Pacer, that Wack name is mentioned in there in a way that would let somebody know that he has to be on their witness list.
Yeah,
And so
but
She said Thursday. She said if you're available Thursday, she said she'll come on Thursday and we can chop it up about it all.
Yeah. That's definitely we can do that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Henny. I just wanted to, be specific about the paperwork that WACK put out. The
Oh
paperwork
yeah,
that
yeah.
WACK put out fraudulent. You know what I mean? And I'm sure that it's paperwork in there, stating about WACK, but the paperwork that WACK put out
Yeah, about
is
this Jay
fraudulent.
Prince shit is fraudulent, and that phone call is fake.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I'm
yeah,
standing on that. Yeah, that's that's
yeah.
that's that's an undisputable fact. Yes, it is.
Yeah. So, we just, we standing on that. And, like we were saying though about with the Blueface situation, you know, people would probably deal with Blueface if he wasn't connected to WACK. The connection to WACK is really was hindering his elevation in his career.
The connection with Wack is what destroyed the game's career.
Yes.
The connection with Wack is what destroyed. What's the other little brother who he had on his label when he had Blueface at the same time? A little short guy from LA, little short brown skin guy. He had one jam. Uh, I forget his name, but it was another artist that was associated with Wack.
Hey, chat.
Who's
Who is that? Is that the True Car guy?
Yes, True Car. True
Okay.
Car. True Car. He destroyed his career. True Car wanted to get the fuck away from me, but because he was signed to it, True Car couldn't break away, and Wax sabotaged everything he had going on. So you're absolutely right. No, motherfuckers, it's not Blueface. It's Blueface's representation, and Blueface can't get away from academics. I mean, excuse me, WACK 100. So therefore, Blueface's career is over. On top of the fact that he down. He down. What was it? What? I mean, how much was that lawsuit that he lost?
I know I seen one for I thought it was a 13 million or something crazy like
Yeah,
that.
it's double digit millions, and he don't got it.
Yeah.
He don't got it, and he ain't getting it.
Yeah, he got the one for 130,000 with Soldier Boy baby mom that he having a problem with. So
He ain't got that. He ain't got. He don't got that.
yeah. It's looking messy right now. And I think, the manager, he's signed to Wax label, which we know, the 100 ENT, and he's signed to Wack as a manager. Wack is double dipping on him, but, he tried to act like he wasn't and, thought that he could overtalk academics with it. And, I know Ack is on some funny shit at times, but Ack then said several times that he's not allowing no rapper to go at him without them being checked. And even though Blueface is with Wack, when Blueface said something slick about him, he really didn't care about what he said about him being signed to Wack that way, and let it be known that Blueface was stupid for being signed to Wack and managed by Wack, because Wack was double dipping. And Wack tried to clear it up, but it's already out there from the way that he explained it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely true. Blueface career over with, bro.
Yeah.
I fully expect Blueface to be so frustrated with his current situation that we already know that he's an explosive, volatile person who doesn't know how to manage and control his anger. I fully expect. I expect two things to happen in LA. I expect Ray J to overdose.
That's a possibility because he definitely gets Superman high.
And I expect Blueface to get angry and get into that crippin' shit. And fuck, I expect Blueface to commit some violent act and put himself back in prison. I fully expect that.
You can see that in the future.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. Ray J is going to die of a drug overdose, and I can't wait for it to happen. We don't need Ray J. Ray J is a hindrance to the growth and development of Black people worldwide. All he doing is all he doing is come down and transgender on the motherfucker. Transgender this, transgender that.